has arrived, everybody. Welcome in. Point after time. Jason Lloyd from The Athletic is with us as always. Mary Kay Cabot from Cleveland.com. A happy new year to you both. I'll begin this way, Mary Kay. In the first half yesterday, I was saying to myself, oh my God, we've made a $230 million mistake. That's how rocky it was for Deshaun Watson. In the second half, though, that's Deshaun Watson. Did the click, as we say, did it all click in yesterday?
You know, it really did. I think that was a glimpse of the future. I think Browns fans can get really, really excited, especially about that connection between Deshaun Watson and Amari Cooper. Those two guys are going to be dynamite together for years to come. I expect both of them to make the Pro Bowl next season. I think it's only just begun for these guys. And I think I wrote that, you know, they both woke up a little bit late on New Year's Day, but once they did, they were lights out. And I hope everyone enjoyed the show.
Yeah. Did you enjoy the show? Because I was worried. I have to tell you, were you worried at all at the way he was playing, like the pass that ended up
when he threw it to Jack Conklin.
To Jack Conklin, okay? Now, I know they're a receiver short, but I think we can do better than Jack Conklin. All right, what did you feel about the way he played?
I thought he did a great job of avoiding pressure.
Yeah.
The whole game, he was eluding
and
the
maybe
rush.
that was the problem. Maybe it was pressure. I mean, maybe it was
he was under
the
duress.
Inability to protect him.
Yeah, he was under duress most of the afternoon, and he didn't have the ball for the entire second quarter, right? So when we talk about he had a bad first half, really he had a bad first quarter because the Commanders threw a 21 drive play on him, a 12-minute drive for the second quarter. So it was really a bad first quarter and a terrific second half. I agree with everything Mary Kay said in terms of the second half. He was great. The reads that he was making, the throws that he was making. The first throw to Amari was just a standard pitch and catch. Amari breaks a tackle and he's gone. But the other touchdown throws I thought were great. The throw to DPJ was great. The second Amari touchdown was great. This is the guy that the Browns traded for, and this was the first evidence that you had really all year long and why they chose to do it.
All right, Mary Kay, he goes to Pittsburgh on Sunday. Many a Browns quarterback has gone over to that stadium and ended up shivering, you know, over there. If he is the real Deshaun Watson, the guy that I really admired, the way he played at Clemson, the way he played early in Houston, he'll go in there and play very well. He will, because that's what he is, okay? What are you looking for Sunday? Because that's a big game, especially for the Steelers.
Well, once again, those guys are going to have to protect up front. I mean, when you're talking about T.J. Watt, Cam Hayward, and those guys on that very stout defensive Pittsburgh front, they have so much to play for. They have so much at stake. They're going to be coming after Deshaun Watson. They're going to want to make sure that he understands he has arrived in the AFC North. He's going to have to earn his stripes, and I think they're going to make life really, really difficult on him, or try to. So he's going to have to get the ball out quick. He was sacked 5 times. Now, that was a great defensive line they went against in Washington. It really was. But this is another one, and he's going to have to do a little bit better with getting that ball out.
A little history lesson. Remember last year at Pittsburgh, late in the year, James Hudson was a rookie tackle against T.J. Watt and got absolutely destroyed. Who's going to be the right tackle Sunday? Probably James Hudson. Now he's had a much better year this year. We've seen a lot of growth out of him in year 2.
I agree.
If Jack Conklin can't go, and probably they would hold him out anyway. James Hudson could be back in that spot, in that same spot again at right tackle.
Okay, I want to ask you both a very, very important question about the makeup of the Browns versus the makeup of the Steelers. What I saw coming down the stretch, second half of the season with Pittsburgh and with us, okay? And definitely it was crystallized last night over in Baltimore, where you both know it is a very difficult place to win if you're the visiting team. These Steelers have a culture of toughness. Do we have that yet, Mary Kay? I'll begin with you.
You know, I think they need to get a little tougher, a little nastier. I think they need some enforcers, especially on their defense. I think they should look for that in the offseason. A couple of guys that just have that edge to them that you find when you go to Baltimore and when you go to Pittsburgh. So we'll see how it goes this game. I know the Browns are going to play really, really hard, but I still think they need just a little meanness on their D.
Are they tough enough?
No. What happened against the Jets? As soon as it started to go against them, they completely unraveled. Now, that was early in the year, and they fought back against Tampa, and obviously Njoku had the great catch in the end zone. But the culture you speak of is exactly it. The Steelers have had a winning culture for 50 years.
I know.
And it doesn't even, they were 2-6 and they looked like they could be in contention for the #1 pick. Now they could go to the playoffs.
Yeah.
It's just the way that they're built.
All right. Again, I'm going to go to both of you. We're going to volley. I'll begin with you this time, okay? This is the lightning round of the point after. The season ends on Sunday afternoon. Will there be changes, and how quickly will those changes come, whether they're 7-10 or 8-9?
Monday morning, defensive staff, I think, is cleaned out. Certainly Joe Woods. I think Joe Woods is gone Monday morning. And beyond that, probably some of the position coaches as well.
You don't think the way they've played defense over the last 5 or 6 games?
I think the decisions have been made. They have played really well. They were great Sunday. I want to give them credit for that.
I thought they were really good.
But
Other than the one drive.
Yeah, well, yeah, the 21-play drive for Washington.
Yep.
And I mean, Carson Wentz was awful. Carson Wentz looked as bad as Deshaun Watson did in Houston. And a lot of their really good performances have been against subpar offenses and bad quarterbacks.
Mary Kay, it's Monday after whatever the result is Sunday in Pittsburgh. Are there changes? And if you want to be specific, what will they be?
You know, I do think change is probably afoot, and I think you have to look at Joe Woods just because of the way that the defense underperformed this season. But I personally would not do it. I would give Joe Woods another chance to come back. I would give him some support. Maybe I would hire like an assistant head coach defense or some way to kind of get another pair of eyes and ears in there. But I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't shake it up. I think there were too many extenuating circumstances on defense this year, too many injuries, too many young guys that didn't step up right away. I think he deserves another chance.
All right, that's interesting. We'll leave it there, although we could go on, but we have to leave it there right now. You'll both be back next week, and we'll have those answers, okay? Those answers will fall in place. We're all off to Pittsburgh coming up this weekend. Thanks, Mary Kay. Thank you, Jason. Back over to Lena.